fun new mechanic that our dev team has added.
So Z, question: are you like me? 2K take my money. The badge thing kind of has me annoyed. I'm gonna be honest. And the only reason I say that like because you asked, I'm being honest. The badge thing has me annoyed because it directly affects my experience with the game. Now, hear me, because, and I'm glad you asked the question. This is why I love you, Rich. This is why I appreciate you. You just asked the questions. The rec having different environments, absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. The co-ed cities, I didn't like. I'm gonna be honest. Like Rich, I dated somebody. I dated a girl from from stream and stuff like that. So, and I met her in 2K, and we played a lot of games together. It wasn't until I had that experience where like she was really a gamer girl. I had never dated a gamer girl before. It wasn't until that experience that I realized how many of our AAA games, GTA, Uncharted, Batman, Spider-Man, like the Marvel games, you know what I mean? Wolverine even coming out. It wasn't until I dated a gamer girl that I realized how many of the main characters in games are actually men, and there's no female option. So, co-ed city, absolutely fire. I said it before in my other videos. Love the fact that the WNBA is getting representation. People are paying more and more attention. I'm glad Caitlin Clark was the best thing. She's going to go down as an MVP, Hall of Famer, all of that. Like, whether she does anything in her career or not. She put, like, and not to say that other people didn't, but in this new age that we're in, Caitlin Clark was the face of the WNBA, which made space for the names we know now, and the fact that they're even more in the game now. The names we know, the teams we know, you know what I mean? The team logos, you know what I mean? The faces, the person who was hosting this event was a WNBA player. Okay, so rec, fire, co-ed city, fire, the crew HQ, fire. I'll even take it a step further to say the co-op my career is mid. It's mid. Just like you said, having co-op is a big step. They can build off of it. Hopefully they do. Because me just thinking about it, I saw what you said earlier in the chat. Rich, you were like, hey, Z, me and you day one on my career. What happens because they have 9 templates and they don't allow you to play as your player? What if, who's making the my career? You see my point? So now, if I make a my career and you want to join me, my brother I play 2K with too. So now what happens if he wants to join me but doesn't want to play with the template that I made for you? Do I now have to make a completely new player? Because he doesn't want to play with the template you have? They should have used the injury system. And what I mean by that, they should have used the injury system for the co-op part. And what I mean by that is, for those who don't, if you play my NBA and one of your players gets injured that's in the starting lineup, they reconfigure the entire roster, minutes, rotations, all of that stuff. They reconfigure the entire rotation and put that man on, the injured list or whatever. They should do that with the player joining your team, which means that it doesn't matter what position they would play. They just send somebody who's maybe a lower overall on your team to the reserve list and then readjust all the minutes and rotations. They already do it for injured players. They should do that for my career too. Cause it sucks. Bro, I'm about to win a finals. Can you come help me out? Yeah, my boy, he made a big. So you want to play center for me? So the co-op thing is mid for me. It's mid. I'll see what the gameplay talking about. I already see holes in what they said they improved in defense. It's Jalen Williams is an elite defender. Kevin Durant had the ball out here and still kept control over it, even though he fumbled. Still had a live dribble as far as I could tell. The clip ended too early. I hope they play it in here. But he still had a live dribble. We saw it slow down with the whole Trae Young, I think, and Jalen Brunson. The ball went clip clear through his leg. But they were talking about collision. So I got 3 fire things. The wreck, the co-ed, which I mean is cool. It's not gonna change my gameplay experience, but I'm glad it's there. The wreck and the crew, that's gonna directly affect me. We'll see what they talking about here, but only bad thing in co-op thing, can't bring your own bill. Other than that, it's all fire. You said I see what you're saying. I see, yeah. I think it's a trial session for the co-op this year. If it's good, and see if people like it, to bring it back in 2K28. This is my point, Rich. Why do for 28 what we wanted now? That right there, what you just said. If people like it, bring it back in 28. If people didn't like it, guess what? here's the and this is why I said you gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. You gotta see what they did to the badge. Remember the year where we had the badges that went up and down based on how you use them? I said it that year. I said, watch. Next year, it won't do that. We'll just be able to keep it. That's exactly what happened. Because they give you a little bit of what you want, and then give you what you really want the next year to get you to buy 2K28. That's marketing. That's the business side of it. That's not the gameplay part. That's the business side of it. This is why I said I have not pre-ordered, because I do not like their business practices. Who wanted 9? This is my... Bro, I'm about to slam something. Who asked for the badge tokens? You? What about you? You in the back? You in the back? Did you ask for the badge tokens? Was it you? You asked for the badge tokens? Who asked for it? If you want... Now, this is what I'm talking about. If you wanted to play co-op, like this is why I hate this company. This is why I hate this company. If you wanted to play co-op, if you ever, we are in 2026, god dang it. We are in 2026. If you ever wanted to play co-op with any one of your friends, you mean to tell me that friend didn't have a my player? You mean to tell me that all your... I hate this company. All the friends that you would want to play my career with you, they don't have a my player themselves? Okay. I hate, like, you don't understand. The only reason I'm pre-ordering this year is because I was the crew leader for 26. I felt, nobody asked me to do it, I felt an obligation to my crew to make another crew. And I told them as my last message, because I opened up my crew and I told them, I said, hey, I'm going to make another crew in 27. I'm going to come back and post the crew information right in here for those who want to follow me into 27. It won't be the same name. So I have an obligation to them, not because of what they expected me to do, because what I wanted to do. For 28, There's no reason for me to pre-order when this company does stuff like this. I hate this company. Like, you gotta understand, basketball has a special place in my heart. Nobody asks for badge tokens. This is the loudest I've ever been on stream in like years, bro. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. No one, this is 2026. We know what we want out of the game. Nobody wanted badge tokens. Just like nobody wanted archetypes for 2K17. We done, like, this is why I'm saying I've been through this already. I've been through this already. Nobody asked for this. We liked what we had. Nobody told y'all to fundamentally change how the game plays. We didn't ask for that. I hate this game, bro. This is the 2K Discord. Game suggestions. You think in anywhere they ask for the badge system to change, for us to be limited with the badges? You think one... Okay. Hold on. Where is it? Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? One, 15. I just saw 15. 304. So let's say 320. Let's get to the regular people like me who don't care about this. 1,300. 1,600 people. Are these the regular folks? Are these the folks like me? Are these the folks? This is in alphabetical order, so let me go up a little bit. This is my point. I'm still scrolling. I am still scrolling. Do you understand my point? This is my point. All of these people, you think one of them said they wanted badge tokens? This is why I don't say anything. This is why I think Rich, you pointed out. It was either you or Frog. One of y'all pointed out. You were like, you know, other streamers, when things happen, this is stupid. Look at this. Look at this. I found the casuals. There is over 7,000 people in this Discord, not to mention the people that they listen to on Reddit and Twitter and other freaking platforms. You think one of them asks for badge tokens? Come on, dog. It's 2026. We're in the age of the freaking internet. We know what we want to play. What are we talking about right now? What is this? And this is why I said to my brother, I listen, I'm not joking when I said this is 2K27, my last 2K. This is no longer a gaming, this is no longer a gamer's game. This is a businessman's game. So when I told him, and I was literally just at the court Sunday. I was literally just at the court Sunday, working out and stuff like that with these two older guys that showed up, and we started talking basketball. One dude was 58, little Asian gentleman. He was a little bit shorter, but he was talking about how he was trying to get back into it. I was telling him I was doing the same thing. The other guy, he was like, yo, my favorite player was Allen Iverson. And he was like, I didn't really watch. We were all talking about it. And I was telling them about, like, cause the guy, the Asian gentleman, he was a Knicks fan, so he was, you know, he was like, yo, championship. He wasn't like that. He was very mild mannered. But he and I had a discussion, and I was like, I stopped watching the NBA because they started doing stuff that wasn't what I was brought up in. I was groomed in this game. Like, this is why I can't Like I was thinking about it today because I saw a video and I'm like, what could be my main game when it comes to streaming? I don't have one. That's why it's kind of like hard for me to grow on Twitch right now. I don't have a main game. But and I was like, man, it used to be 2K. It used to be 2K. Even as crappy as the 2Ks were, I still made my way back to it. I Basketball is a passion of mine. What happened, and I'm going to get to the end of the rest of this video. What happened when the NBA started to have paid actors and flopping and foul baiting and all and James Harden with his three-step hop step? You know what happened when all of that stopped? All that started? I stopped watching. I mean since 2019 when Dwayne Wade retired, which is my favorite player. I'm not saying he wasn't guilty of some of the stuff. He said it himself. They changed some of the rules because he was pump faking. He was doing that. He was pump faking. They jumped. He jumped into them. He wasn't. Anyway, my point is, since 2019, I only watch the playoffs, if I even watch it. And I was telling the other guy because he was like, "Yeah, I kind of stopped watching." He was like, "So you telling me I'm not missing anything?" I said, "Absolutely not." I said, I watch specific teams because they play like what I was brought up in. I told them the Denver Nuggets is who I watch. The Celtics in a sense too, but I told them the Denver Nuggets I watch. I love them. As much as people may have something to say about what I'm about to say, I really don't care. I like the Spurs in last year's finals because they played the basketball that I was groomed up in. They didn't matchmake. They didn't what was it called? What is it called? Matchup hunting, like that whole Chris Paul thing where he was like, yeah, set 15 picks to get the right switch. You play who's in front of you. That's what I was groomed in. That's how you develop, not from looking from mismatches. So you got LeBron backing down a 6'1" point guard and that skill. I didn't grow up in that. So again, this is why I stay silent when it comes to things about 2K because this is a passion of mine. This is something I don't just like, even though I don't play 2K, there's a basketball over there. There's Gatorade on the floor. There's a bag underneath my second desk with a pump in it because I told y'all I started going into the men's open gym like 2 years ago. I'm trying to get back into basketball shape. This Sunday I had the best shooting performance of my life. And I mean since like I haven't shot that well in like 15 years. I kid you not. I am not kidding. Like I remember I used to stream the practices from when I was coaching. And when I was coaching, I was actually playing with them. 5v5. Basketball is something I do. So that's why when it comes to certain things, when it comes to 2K and certain builds people want to make, I don't play that way. I'm a basketball purist. I know how to win. I am a winner. That is not me bragging on myself. That is literally me saying, I studied this. I took the time when people weren't watching, the time when I was living out of state and I would go to the court by myself with my headphones on and start figuring out my shot. That's when nobody knew what I was doing. So when I come in here and I throw a self alley and you're like, bro, I do this. You got to understand, you're just seeing it just now. I've been doing this. When I get 14, 15 assists a game, I do this. So when you do something stupid like badge tokens and give us archetypes that nobody asked for, I've already walked away from the NBA. You think I won't walk away from 2K? I'll keep the legacy alive of what real basketball looks like. I'll keep it alive. And if it dies with me, it dies with me. But I'm going to go out doing it the right way. Not making an ISO point guard. Excuse me. I'm not making an ISO center so that I can grab the ball and then ISO. I'm not making an ISO power forward. I'm not making a 6'9" power forward or a 6'7" power forward so that I can put a 90 rebound so I can grab the rebound and then go ISO on the other side of the court, take it coast to coast. I'm not debooking into the Kemba crab. Y'all can keep it. Y'all can keep it. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. I've never needed to play like that. And like I said in my other 2K video, this is the reason why I don't say anything about it, because 2K, what I experienced on Sunday, some of these people who have the controller in their hand will never experience a day in their life. And 2K, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. There are some people that 2K is their level of basketball success. I had street ball success. People knew. I went there and actually saw a kid. He didn't recognize me. I say a kid because he's younger than me. I saw a kid on the other side of the court shooting, and I remember him from 15 years ago when I used to be out there balling. He was balling with us. And like I said, I don't know if he remembered me. So I didn't even say nothing. But when I started shooting and when I felt that shot going in, I had flashbacks. I was reliving 15 to 20 years ago. 10 years. 10 to 12 years ago when I was in my prime on that court. And you couldn't talk to me unless you was on that court. And we were on that court 6 days a week for like 3 hours a day. So I remember what basketball is. And Bam's 83, nobody cares. Because nowadays, the league average is like, 120 points a game? When Kobe hit his 81, the league average was 98 points. Who's more impressive? This is the beauty about starting at the bottom. You ain't got to worry about what people are going to say about you. And not that I wouldn't say this from the mountaintop anyway. That's why I started off showing y'all I did not pre-order this game. I'm not a clickbaiter. I unfollowed 2K pros because they were clickbaiting. Telling you to shoot 3s over 2s on the break, and then I'm scrolling through YouTube and shorts, and now you want to post clips about play good ball, y'all. I told my brother the other day, it was a dude that I used to, and I'm done. We're going to get back to this. I just had to get this out, I guess. I told my brother literally the other day, there's a dude that makes 2K news videos. Talking about if you want to play, come to the Discord. We got blah, 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 blah. Making crazy thumbnails, and I'm not going to lie, the thumbnails look good. And it sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I never watched him play, right? Outside of his videos or whatever. I kid you not. Those in my community, those who know me in real life, who might see this video, you know I don't lie. On YouTube, you know how you can hover over the video where it'll show you the video without you clicking into it? Bro, he was streaming 2K26 in rec. I did not click the video. Within 10 seconds, I watched this man, he was a point guard or a guard or whatever. I watched this man run to the ball. His team had the ball in rec. As God is my witness. I watched him run to the ball, do the little pick thing, so you can't move him, right? Like the little cheese on the inbound. You see people setting the pick so that you can pass it to them and they won't get moved. That's cheese. That's exploiting the game. That's not realistic. So he did that, got the ball, did a D-book into a Kemba crab. I can't stand this community, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. In 10 seconds. Ugh. I'll take the low viewership or the no viewership for doing it the right way. I'll take it. I'll go to my grave with it. And y'all know I'm not playing. What's our motto? What's the motto? What does that say? Y'all can have the numbers. Y'all can have the numbers. My boys, before I saw anything, messaged me about the builder. And this is a 20-something-year-old man that I play with. Like late 20s, I want to say, or maybe mid 20s. And he tagged me and said, I'm lost. And all the people I play with that I'm talking about, my boys, the ones I'm talking about, we all play basketball at one point. We don't make cheesy builds. We don't exploit the game. We play the right way. And we have been since we met. We have never cheesed 1 year. Not one play. Did we shoot over the AIs? I'm not going to lie to you, we did. We didn't do it every play, though. That I can tell you. We didn't do that till later in the year. I'm being honest with you. And I didn't do it. I maybe did it maybe 20 to 15% of the time. So that's why I stay silent, because it's a passion thing for me. It's a passion thing. So we're going to continue with this video. Rich said, I forget Z is 55 sometimes. Yeah. It's very simple for me. I remember when. That's all I can tell you. I remember when. Even if other people don't, I remember when.
Mike mentioned there
Let's continue with the video. I apologize.
is a feature called Step.
No, I don't.